All right, guys, so this is one of the last videos, and this is what I like to call the 30-day challenge for this course. And I guarantee the people that do this, you're going to see it in the group. And I really want you to post in the group when you achieve this. And I don't think we're going to see many people post this in the group because no one can do this. You can get all the tactics, but I guarantee you won't be able to do this. I challenge you. I bet you won't. I've done it. It was very difficult. And this is what you need to do. So this is what I like to call the 30-day challenge, and this is a list of stuff I challenge you to do. If you do these things, you are guaranteed you're going to be more successful than I am. You're going to be more successful than all the other internet marketers you see. You're going to be more successful than all the people in the groups, and you're going to laugh at all these lost people who are trying to do it without hardening like you are right now. So here are these things. So for the next 30 days, no social media. Or if your business makes money through social media, limit it to 30 minutes a day. You don't need more than 30 minutes. I can check and manage 4 Facebook groups and respond to everybody in them and keep them super happy. In fact, they appreciate it because it's more on a time schedule than all that. I can get an Instagram post up if I want to. I can make a story in 10 minutes. Don't give me that crap. Get off social media for 30 days or limit it to 30 minutes a day. And when you're on that social media, use it only for work. No checking tweets from Ben Shapiro or your favorite Democratic late night show host. None of that. Use it for business only. If you break that 30-minute rule, if you're just sitting around answering questions and debating with people and stuff like that, you engage with anyone socially on there, you've lost. Start the 30 days over. Now, no drinking. No drinking. You can't. Scientifically, if you drink alcohol, guess what happens? It takes you about 4 days to get back to your peak mental health. How the hell are you going to use my course and do something that's so damn hard to do and something that's been even hard for me to do if you're drinking? Stop it. Just stop drinking, you fucking drunk. If you need to go out every Friday and drink with your friends, if you need to have a glass of wine every single night when you sit down to relax, if you need to go and have drinks to hang out around people, guess what? You're a drunk and you're drinking to cover up the fact that you really don't like the people you're hanging out with. Stop it. Stop being a damn drunk and focus on your goals. Stop ruining your brain and stop sacrificing your brain so that you can feel more comfortable and more comfortable in social settings, or you can wind down for the end of the day. You fucking drunk. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? And that's something I've had a lot of trouble with, and so that's why I'm cursing a whole lot. Stop it. Stop drinking. No more. If you have even a sip of alcohol, start the 30 days over. Not having a sip of alcohol for 30 days isn't going to kill you. And if you can't even be disciplined not to shove poison in your mouth for 30 days, you are lost and you are never going to be successful. You are lost. You are lost. Your priorities are messed up and you don't want to do this. Stop drinking. 30 days. Use social media for interacting. You drink for 30 days. You can't drink for 30 days. Start it over. Start the clock over. And be honest with yourself. Don't have like a sip of alcohol and be like, I won't tell the group or anything like that. You'll know. You'll know. Now, no TV. No TV. Except if you're watching a documentary that helps you improve your head or you're watching these videos. You can put these videos on your laptop and play them all night long. You also watch a documentary. And I'm not talking about like a funny little documentary. It has to relate to what you're doing right now. No TV. And again, if you're like, but I need to watch my favorite episode of Family Guy, you are sacrificing your success for Family Guy. I love me some Family Guy. Holy crap. I love watching Bachelor in Paradise with Rachel. But whenever she turns that shit on TV, I'm in an audiobook listening to something else. You want to know why I have so much more time than most people? I don't watch TV. And you want to know why I learn so much more and more rapidly? It's because I'm listening to an audiobook or watching a documentary instead. Do that. Now, work 6 days a week. But Alex, I want to enjoy my weekend. Fuck you. Enjoy your weekend after you get this done. Enjoy it after you get it done. Yeah, I'm not telling you you have to do all these things. These things might be things that make you happy. But if you can't sacrifice a little bit of short-term happiness, aka your social media addicted dopamine-fueled brain can't do this for 30 days, you are lost. You are lost. You are out of control of your brain. And if you think you're going to do something that most 99.9% of people can't do while being out of control of your brain, you are lost. Stop it. That's no TV, 6 days a week. Enjoy your Sunday or Saturday every single week with your family and time to get off. Now, you need to spend at least 2 hours a day applying this, not learning it. You need to sit down and do that. For example, I wrote an entire webinar and 6 straight hours of focus the other day. I wrote the entire script. You need to be able to do exactly the same. You can't get here and be like, oh, I'm not going to work like Alex, and I'm not going to apply the habits he does, but I want to get the same results he does. That's moronic. Now, next thing. You need to be able to spend at least 2 hours a day learning. That means got your phone. Like what I like to do whenever I'm learning courses, I plug in. You don't need to be looking at my face unless I'm like drawing stuff out. And even then, I'm usually not drawing anything. Actually, there's a lot of videos in here where I'm drawing important stuff. Have your laptop off. Have your laptop on. Plug in your headphones, and you just need to sit there for 2 hours watching, and then you need to spend the next day 2 hours applying. My best suggestion is you spend 8 hours a day doing this, 2 hours a day managing your business that you already have, and then the rest of the time you need to be learning and taking care of your health. Now, I'm not going to talk about health in this course because let's just get one thing. Now, next, no negative news. Just turn off news. If you're watching CNN or Fox or Ben Shapiro or your favorite late night host or any of this stuff that's going on with Trump or the economy or any of that stuff, has nothing to do with you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not your problem to solve. What you feel about this stuff doesn't matter. All of your friends that you talk to about this stuff doesn't matter. Any negative news, any bad stuff, anything you see on there, any gossip YouTube channels you watch, no more. It's done. Take it off. That's filling your brain, your mental hard drive with so much negativity. Like literally the negativity or feelings you feel about shit. Like you can only have so much focus and care. And if like 20% of your focus and care is isolated to bullshit, guess what? That's 20% you're losing from this. You're not optimized. 30 days, no, none of it. None. Now, also, no more gossiping or worrying about other people. If you sit around and you hang out with people and all they do is gossip about other people and you're constantly worrying about other people and what's going on in their life, you're a moron. You're being a Mothman. These are all Mothman mentalities and actions, by the way. These are the things that you know are bad for you, like a light bulb that makes you explode into little bits of pieces, and you do it anyways. Except this light bulb, these light bulbs are what I like to call are the phantom zappers. These are the ones you don't see, but you can see the bodies, you can see the collateral laying around them, and you're like, oh, it's okay. And then it slowly saps everything for you until you've lost everything you care about. Sitting around and gossiping and worrying about other people fills up your hard drive. If you remove social media, boom, 10% of hard drive freed up. You remove all the negative news, another 10%. You move gossip, another 10%. Holy crap, you just optimized yourself by 30%. You take out TV, there's like 40% ripped out, okay? You take out drinking, all that stuff can optimize itself so much more. Now, you might not be able to hire a maid. You might not be able to go and get a chef or anything like that. But cook all your food one time or every 4 days, so you don't have to go and spend time cooking and stuff like that. I, in fact, drink Huel. It's a drink. It has about 2,000 calories in it. It has all the daily supplements and vitamins, and I juice, and I eat some bananas. That's what I eat every single day. It takes me a total of 10 minutes to get all my food in. You should try it too. All right. Have a set start and stop work time. My work time is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't do any work after that because you have to let your brain rest. That's when I get all my working out in and whatever else I want to do. And I'm not watching TV or anything like that. That's not your time. That's not your time to fuck off. It's your time to learn, hang out with your family, have quality relationships, and do stuff like that. Have a set work time and then map it all out. Now, what you then need to do is during this work time, make yourself completely uncontactable. No one gets to talk to you during this time. No one. Not your father, not your kids, not your wife. If you don't want to do this stuff, that's fine, but you're not going to get the true results and you're not going to get them as fast as you want. So by all means, keep watching TV. And I'll talk about this a little bit more things, okay? And I already talked about one thing in the last video. Focus on this one thing. This is all you do. And get a journal. If you're one of our new customers, we're not sending you a journal right now, go to Amazon. I've linked below this to some journals. And I would really suggest getting yourself a really nice pen. So every single time you see that journal, you're embarrassed that you spent so much money on a journal and a pen and you're not using it. It's just an easy little hack to get yourself to do something. So those are all the things. That's the 30-day challenge. And I'm going to just say two things. One, if you can't do that, how are you going to become a super successful entrepreneur? That's the hard part. I can teach you tactics. You can write the webinar. You can go turn on some Facebook ads. I guarantee you're not going to want to do that. That's the painful part. And how you get to success is going through pain, doing stuff you don't want to do. One thing I'm also going to throw in is meditate. every single day at the same exact time. It's insanely important. I'm not throwing it in there because some people just don't want to meditate. I'm going to tell you right now, I meditate every single day at noon for 20 minutes. Here's how you do it. You sit down, you stare at a wall. When you have a thought, you let the thought drift away and you don't have thoughts. Don't try to not have thoughts. Just don't cling on to any thoughts. For example, if I was sitting there and then like a thought popped in my head like, oh, I need to go grocery shopping. You just let it stop there. You just tell yourself, I can think about that later. And then just do that. That's going to allow you and help you to focus more. Now, finally on those 30 days things, if you can't do that for 30 days, you can't do something that's truly difficult like that, and that's super difficult for you, how fucked up is your brain? That you can't go 30 days without watching Family Guy, or you can't go 30 days without getting a few likes on Facebook or watching political news. How messed up is your brain and your priorities? How screwed up are you if that's your priority? If you can't go 30 days without shoving poison like alcohol in your mouth, how fucked are you? I'm just saying that these are all things I've had problems with, and I've looked back at it, like, I don't drink anymore. I don't do these things. You might think, oh, I actually have a really boring life. Excuse me, I wake up and do stuff I love every single day. Do you love Family Guy? Do you love drinking and feeling hungover? Do you love social media? Do you think when you're on your deathbed you're gonna look back and be like, man, that was the shit I wanted to get done. I'm glad I spent 30% of my day doing that. No, this is just stuff you feel like you need when you don't, because your brain is addicted to dopamine hits and you're trained for this instant gratification. Oh, turn on the TV, instant gratification, not bored anymore. Ah, turn on social media, not bored anymore. Ah, go drink, instant gratification, not I feel comfortable, I don't have to work on myself anymore. All the other things out there. Oh, gossip, I can feel comfortable now and I can make myself feel better. No, stare your ugly ass self, not your, I don't know what you look like, but stare your ugly ass real self in the mirror and say, I'm done with you. Because that's not what you need. And that thing is controlling your life, and because your brain is so addicted to dopamine hits, you cannot function and do something as simple as not drink, not watch TV, and not use social media for 30 days and other things I listed. That is stuff that everybody in the history of man was able to do without even thinking about it, and you can't even do that. That is literally like telling me you can't go 30 days without eating your own shit. And the only reason you don't eat your own shit is because it tastes bad and you don't like it, okay? This stuff tastes really good, but it has the same effect on you as eating shit. Or flying into the Mothman thing, all right? That is like literally sitting here, you're one of the moths, and telling me, nah, Alex, I need to fly into this light and blow myself. I just need to. I need to. And the only reason why it's so obvious right here is because it's obvious how bad it is. But it's just as bad as the things that you're doing. The things that you're doing, they're just as damaging to you, except you don't see them, and they feel good when it happens. Imagine that light bulb made the moths have a freaking LSD-like trip that they really enjoyed, and then blew them up. Is the result any different? No. Don't be a Mothman.